Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Bukola Gold. If you're new here, welcome, welcome. And if you've been here supporting me from day one, love, hug and kisses out to you. So guys, on today's video, you already know by the name, by the title, it's going to be like a story time, interesting time. You don't want to sit down and grab like a popcorn and your coke and then you're gonna enjoy this video. But before I start the whole story, come on guys, what are you waiting for? Aren't you not gonna subscribe? Aren't you not gonna like this video, comment and talk about how I look, my makeup, my hair, my lashes, everything? And then before then, just grab something to sit on and so guys, yes, it's story time. See, on today's edition, I am going to actually have like my typical Nigerian girl and a Yoruba lady. I'm going to be putting some of my Nigerian language, like the Yoruba kind of language, to make everything all sweet and nice. So let's just go. See, here is the gist, here is the whole story. I got married 2017 and I had to wait for like a year, so I stayed back in Nigeria and my husband came back to the UK. And I was in Nigeria and I was like, oh, let's just start the application. Let's just leave the whole application story because I'm going to tell you guys how everything, because it was a settlement visa. I'm going to tell you the whole story another time. But today, 2019, my visa came out at early 2019. That was January of 2018 slash I think December 2018. My visa came out, and then the next month I had to move. That was the new year. I had to move to the UK, and I think end of February or so. I can't really remember the date, but I left. So this is how the story went. Things they never tell you, things you don't even know. So coming to the UK was actually my first international flight. I have never, fly internationally, but I used to fly locally in Nigeria. So when I got on the plane, I was just, number 10, I was just looking on my own. So when we landed at Heathrow, that was my first time, and I'm like, oh, look at this airport. Oh, it's so big, it's so lovely. A lot of people were there. People were, picking up their luggages, their bags. I actually went to where you need to get your luggage. I picked my bag, I picked the trolley. Fortunately, the trolley I picked, the wheel was bad, and I had about 3 bags because I got extra luggage because, the baby girl had to pack all the other things, you will need. I'm actually moving to another country, so I packed all the things I think I'm going to use for a particular certain time. So when I got to Heathrow, I was stopped by the immigration. They asked me a few things, so the queue was so long that I had to bring out my snacks from the one they served to us in the plane. I was tired, I had to bring out my snack and I was eating. Eventually my turn, I was checked and I went in. So I was then checking my trolleys and my stuff. I picked my bag and my trolley was actually bad. Struggling with it, like, oh, what happened? Why did I even pick this kind of trolley? And I was actually looking out for my husband as well. So then I was stopped by the custom, and a lady at the custom just asked me, hi, you're right? I said, fine. Do you have cigarette? I'm like, cigarettes? No, I don't smoke. And I'm like, do I even actually look like a smoker? No. I think she actually stopped me because I was struggling with the trolley and my bag, my luggage it was too much. I had too much bag, I had to carry it. So then I was actually looking out for my husband. I'm like, oh, where is this guy? Come and help me, my load is too much, Jerry. I can't carry this thing. So luckily for me, I just sighted him and I went to him and I'm like, okay, thank you. Stuff. He helped me to push it to the park. And this is the part I really need to talk about. When I first got to the airport, and I'm like, there is code, but it's not that code. Like, is it not the code like I'm at town that I'm just feeling? And I came in, I was February, exactly, February. It was super cold that month. And my sister got me a jacket back in Lagos that you put on this jacket when you get to the airport so that you won't, be cold. So at Moritala International Airport, I had the jacket on. So the jacket was actually making me really, really sweat. And I'm like, jacket in my boat too. What that means is this jacket is going to, prevent me from getting cold. So I was really happy that, thank you. So, and then when I just got out of the airport to the car park, cold just came and slapped me. Wow. And I'm like, Kilo day, what happened? You know, even the jacket that my sister got for me could not even help me out. And I was even doing shakara in Morita International Airport that this jacket, my bad, God, that's what I'm going to use. Never knew that the jacket was just a foot to fele, a foot to fele. Honestly. I got home. When I got home, I was super tired, honestly. So I told my husband, oh, I need to eat, but first I need to shower. So he said, oh, just get to the bathroom and take a nice shower. I said, okay. And I'm like, okay, let's use, because it was cold, let's use hot water. My darling, I don't know, maybe the boiling machine they use here, the boiling machine they use in the UK or they use particularly in London is just, it was very hot. I screamed. I'm like, what kind of wine? We use shower in Nigeria, most of course, but the water is not as hot as this. Kilo day, I mean, do you want to cook yourself? The water was too hot for me, my God. Till today, if I want to shower, I already put like a marker. I marked the shower. I marked that this is the level that I'm going to turn or this like, because it was too hot for me. And the cold one was too extremely cold for me. And I could not just help myself. I'm like, Akilote, what is the matter? Or here in the UK, I mean, they don't have silly fans. I understand. Now I understand. You don't need a silly fan. But when I just came in, my God, I just asked. I said, why is your silly this? You know, everything is just too naked. You people don't use fan. You people don't. What if we are hot? Are you not going to use air conditioner? Are you not going to? It was kind of strange because I have never been to a house that doesn't have a fan, a silly fan. Even if you don't have a silly fan, you have air conditioner. I am like, kilo shele into a naked by kilo shocking, kilo silly. That is one thing that I find very strange and funny when I just got here. And another thing is the train stations. In some, I think most of the train stations, they have barriers. So if you're going through catch a train, you need an Oyster card. Oyster card, I think it actually works in London alone, but I think other outside London have the card they use. But Oyster card, there is a card you need to use before you can actually, you know, board your train. I think my first or second week here, I had a client that wanted to, you know, do makeup, and she wanted me to make her hair. And I said, okay, it's not hard now. Maybe I have Google Map. It will help me to tell me what I need to, you know, how to go about. When I finished and making the lady's hair and everything, coming back, so I actually thought I was going to come back the same way I went, because in Nigeria, if you are going somewhere, it's not the same way you go that you come back. Not like, I mean, you get what I'm trying to. There were like different options on Google Maps that you can actually go through. So I picked one, like, okay, I think I'll just pick one and, you know, go back home. Then I got to this station. I can't remember the station. I think it's Canada Water. It's a really big, massive train station. So I came out of the station. I think it's Black Friday. I can't remember the station, but I know it's a really big train station. So I came out of the train. It was an underground train, and I was supposed to take, after leaving the underground, I'm supposed to take an overground train. So from there, I'm going to take a bus that will take me home. So when I got out of the underground train, there was no network there. There was no way I could actually contact my husband or anybody. I was now looking so tired. It was around 7-8 o'clock in the evening. I was very frustrated. I felt like crying. Especially if you want to live in London here, you have to get used to taking trains. It's actually cool, easy, and it's faster, yes, if you take trains compared to taking bus because of the traffic jams and all. But for me, I think right now I like taking trains more, you know. So it's actually cool, and you need to get an Oyster card. Yeah, another thing that I actually find kind of funny and strange to me is that, because my husband actually, he has most of his friends are white, and even if they are not white or they are black, they're actually born here, or they've actually spent all their life here, most of their life here. So our first gathering, like hangout, if you meet a proper full Britico, like British, the British people. I don't want to know. As far as you are new here, my darling brothers and sisters, you still be asking them, you still be saying, pardon, excuse me, because the way they talk, first outing with them, I'm always looking at them, like I always look straight into their eyes, look and read their lips so that I can actually pick 2-3 things, so that I can actually understand them. And I'll be like, oh, no. I just look at it, I was like, oh yeah. Sometimes I do. Sometimes I'm not saying that you don't understand English, but you know the accent now. You know the way they twist their mouth, like, boha. I mean, you know the way they talk. I like, what are they saying, for crying out loud? Me that I have spent almost 20-something years of my life in Nigeria, and I'm just moving here, not even up to like 3 weeks, and you people, wow. But right now, you know, the flow is there. I don't even know what they want to say. Even if I don't get this, I'm still going to tell you, sorry, what did you say? You now make the mixed one, like British and Irish, British and one, the accent is one thing I find like, the weather in the UK, I call it bipolar weather. It can be just, you know, sunny, beautiful weather, and you are happy, you want to take a nice pictures, and you be like, okay, it's going to be so nice today. 1 hour later, rain will start and spoil your shoe. Their weather is, even during summer, it's still rain, not like heavy downpour, but it's still, they have umbrellas in their bag no matter how. Yeah, another thing is that everybody here, everybody walks like I don't know, like something is actually running after them. Everybody run. Where are they running to? What does it matter? They are always walking really fast. And me, that I just came, because if you are going to catch a train, you need to walk very fast. Trains leave 30 seconds before the time stipulated it's going to leave the station. So you have to get there 30 seconds before the time, and you have to walk very fast. And then number 2, the cold make you walk fast, because the people here, they are so amazing, they are so sweet. Yes, I won't lie, where I came from too, people, they are really amazing, they are so nice too. But here you see them, even if you're having a bad day, they all have a smiling face. Even if they're doing a dry to you, or they smile at you and you smile back at them, and they are polite, they tell you thank you, they tell you please. I think those 2 words, thank you and please, they have actually, not like I don't say them before I move here. Even when I get on the bus and I am, you know, getting off the bus, I still say thank you driver, thank you this. So I love the fact that they are very polite and they are very appreciative. Yeah, so I love that. Yeah, another thing I actually find funny, not funny or strange, was the double-decker bus. I actually had to go to the top because I wanted to feel like, oh, this is how it feels. And I love the fact that the bus actually tells you or announce the stops, so you don't have to say because in Nigeria, like especially when you live in Lagos and you take down for, you know how the conductor will just tell you, hey Abalende, hey Kidiko, I actually find really strange to me was their cars, their motor cars. When I first came in, I was like, why is everyone driving a toy car? What is happening? It's very congested and there is not enough parking space and all that. So they had to, you know, the kind of car you use, you don't have to use a very big car for you to be able to park your car, because there is no space to park cars and all that. To me was kind of funny. I'm like, this car is too small. How do you even enter this car? How do you even drive this car? Is it not too small? So guys, that's just it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you like it. I hope it was fun. I hope you did not finish your popcorn and your Coke, so you can pass it on to me. So we've come to an end of this video. So you know the deal. Subscribe, like, comment, and share with your family and friends. Until then, see you.
face, bustin'.